Hi guys, welcome once again to another episode of Tech the Things. Now today in the program I'll be changing the oil in a 2015 Toyota Mark X. Now if you're new to the program, just remember to subscribe, and if you want the latest videos, just click the bell. Now this here is where you pour the oil in. So I'm getting it open so that when I pull the bung, the oil will flow easily. So the car is already jacked up, and the thing from the shield under the bottom is already taken out. So as you realize, the car is on its ramp because you want to have the height so that you can go under the car to pull the necessary bung. That thing that you're looking at there is where the oil filter is housed, and the black thing there is where the motor oil is stored, and to the left you'll find the bung, which is a bolt, and I think it's a 16 millimeter bolt. So what I'm doing, I'm testing them. Most of the bungs that are placed on car are 17, so I'm just doing a testing. So in the interest of time, I just cut the video, found the right one, and just getting it placed on the bolt, and I have a power handle socket there. Put an extension on it so it easily taken off there. Just trying to adjust the camera so that you guys get the best angle to look at. So once it's open, then you want to place a container under it, and you open you pull the bung or the bolt, and it allows the oil to get in. Now I'm trying my best to get the camera at the best possible angle so you guys see how it comes out. So there it is right there. I'm using my hand to pull the bung. There we go. It's a little bit of mess there. So it should be draining out. I'm going to just cut it and come back when it's fully drained. So this is the finished product. As you see, the oil is black. It just means that the time has run out. I normally drive it for 6 months, and once the 6 months is passed, I just change it. Here I have the jug now where I get in the oil pouring so that I dispose of it. It's not safe for you to just throw it out anywhere. It's not good for the environment. So this is where I pour it. So now that it's poured, I'm gonna take off the filter. So there are various types of filters in cars, and I think with the Mark X it has something like it's not the metal type of filter that normally is used on cars. So this is the filter wrench. So you get it anti-clockwise, clamp it and get it anti-clockwise. Once it's get the desired grip, so I just want to get it pull enough so that my hand can do the rest of the work. And if you realize, I have the container to put under the bottom because there's oil also in the filter housing, so you don't want to, when you open it or you pull it, the oil spills on the the ground. There you can see it there. So it's off, and you see the amount of oil that comes out. And there is the filter there, that's the cartridge. So it's spilling a little bit because of the breeze. All of a sudden the breeze became a little bit more powerful than when I started, so it's just blowing a little of the oil away. Here's the cartridge. So there's the cartridge. You just take it out. And I remember seeing this in like the Audi or in the BMW. So I guess this is the way that the makers of vehicles are going now, rather than just the metal thing. So I'm just testing if it's the right one that I have, matching it up. So that's the, get rid of it there, throw away the oil, and I have my replacement that I'm gonna use now. So the replacement comes with the cartridge and also gasket or rubber. So here you have the rubber. You want to ensure that you take this off and have it replaced, because you don't want it getting rigid on you, because once it's rigid, that's when the oil starts leaking. So you make sure that you have the replacement. There it is, a little bit more flexible than the old one. The older it gets, that's the more rigid it gets as well. And as you hear my dogs barking in the background. So that's a new cartridge. You ensure that you put it in, fix it, put it down far enough. There it is. You press and make sure that it's fitted properly, because if it's not fitted properly, then the oil will leak out as well, and as a matter of fact, it won't close. So it's all set, and I'm gonna insert it back in the housing that it's supposed to be in. There it is. So there it is. Put it in. Get my hands to get it a little tightened. And to get it tightened, you always want to ensure that you go clockwise. And once the hand can't do enough work, so I use the wrench now. And the thing about this cartridge is you can't tighten it too much. And it has a mechanism that once it's tight, it don't go any further. And there's my cat passing. Is ensure that I'm doing the work properly. So once that is in, I get the bolt and I'm gonna place it back where it belongs. There it is. And to tighten, you go clockwise. Using the power tool and the socket to ensure that I tighten it a little bit harder than, or much harder than the grip of my hands or my hand can do. So once it's all tightened and everything is set under the bottom, that's when I'm gonna replace the oil. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna replace the undercarriage area or the dust cover for the car, because you want to ensure that everything that you have taken off is replaced in its correct order. So I'm just gonna cut it here, just in the interest of time, and I'm gonna show you the part where I'm pouring the oil in the vehicle. So I realized that the shocks for the trunk was worn, so I used the stick here just for extra protection. So you make sure you have a funnel, you put it in that area there. Make sure that nothing wastes. As you realize that when the oil is new, or the newer the oil it is the yellower. No, it's not yellow, it's the browner it is. So when they start getting used or worn, that's when it gets black. And also it gets thin. It's meaning that it loses its viscosity. And that's the type of oil that is used. So in the interest of time, I'm gonna just cut it to the part where I'm finishing. So everything is poured in it. You make sure that you get the cover tightened. So this is it on the ramp. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna start it first and hear the oil sound in it, and just look to ensure that nothing is leaking. And once that is done, it's good to go. So I'm just showing you how I get the car up on the ramp. It's on the ramp and it's also blocked, so ensure that the car does not move forward or backward accidentally. It should hear the engine race a little bit, and then you hear that sound once it's a Japanese car or a car from Asia. So that is it from the changing of the oil for the car. I hope you do enjoy the video. And if you do, just leave a comment, and if you don't, also leave a comment. So from Take Things, this is Duke Crick, and I'm saying peace out.